le 10 e fa un caldo che non boh. Santo cielo, il caldo. Io boh. È un peccato che cioè un peccato. È giusto che non ci sia il nudo su Twitch, ma santo cielo, in questo calor, con questo calor, ogni tanto viene la voglia di stare in mutande. Quante cose dopo. State tutti calmi. Non posso ascoltare adesso. Ascolto dopo. Bellini questi cosetti. Sono bellissimi. Seguiamo prima il Tanuki, poi andiamo a fare Yoimiya. Ma signor Tanuki, lei mi sta portando... Ah. Dove cazzo sei? Dove è andata? Santo Dio. Perché? Perché hanno questo vizio di andare dove... Sì, ma che palle. Posso fare qualcosa? Minchia, 5000 di fisico. Bravo Dila.
Order guide you. Take this.
Ok. Brutto essere sopra il fuoco con l'elettro, brutto essere sopra il fuoco con l'elettro. Io volevo seguire il Tanuki, farmi i cavoli miei. Perché non posso salire? Santo cielo, ole. Ui! Qua! Ok. È un andato. Dov'è l'altro? Si palesi. Eccolo lì. Sì, esatto. Sono abbastanza sgargiulla finché non finisco io in Me la godo finché dura. Funziona? Sta funzionando? Oddio. Allora. Ok. Allora. Lo so Genshin che ho 1000 cose da fare. Santo cielo. Farò poi. Faccio dopo. Prima dobbiamo sbloccare Ball. Dobbiamo incontrarla e capire. Ok, quindi nuovo Inazuma City. Bella Inazuma City. Ah, non voglio. Cioè, a Sumero c'è Fontaine, che è già un nome diverso. Però vabbè, ognuno ha le sue. Non sto a criticare niente. È solo buffino. È solo abbastanza buffo. Di qua. Stavo andando avanti e così randomicamente. Che cosa è successo? Mi ero buggata tantissimo nella staccionata. Pensa a te. Non è a Sumero, sì. Me l'ha detto un tipo, un NPC. Ho frainteso. Spero di no. C'ho il dubbio dubbioso. Ah. No. Quindi. Dov'è? Ah, i bimbi.
We're looking for the great Lucina yokai.
E quindi?
Do you know where it lives? Great Lucina
ah, ok.
yokai.
Scusate.
Huh? You've never heard of it?
La friendezza.
It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
Siamo sicuri?
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Perché state cercando questo mostro? Sì, credo anche che sia Yoimiya.
My dad said that the great Mujina yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
Non è così che funziona. Però ok. Cioè loro vogliono stare fuori tutto il tempo a giocare solo per poter prendere questo mostro. Ma credo che il papà abbia detto loro questa cosa proprio per non farli andare a giocare fuori. Però loro l'hanno intesa male.
I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. So we think it must be weak.
E che doveva dire? C'ho figlio cretino? No, dai, sto scherzando. Scusate, scusate.
As long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe. Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
Beh, non aiuta neanche l'atteggiamento del papà, il comportamento del papà. Esatto, forse i genitori non vogliono che i loro bambini siano fuori tutto il tempo. Ma sì.
There's no need to go looking for the great Mujina yokai, alright? Because it isn't real. Huh? No way. That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
I genitori a volte hanno vigie bianche.
They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The great Mujina yokai.
Niente, sono convinti.
Yeah. Yoimiya is even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna
Yoimiya! Yoimiya!
Wait, as in fireworks prison?
Ma anche se non lo dici, Paimon.
We told her all about the great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away.
Yoimiya!
We've been waiting
Santo
for
cielo.
ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
Yoimiya.
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with
Sì, dobbiamo vedere. Dobbiamo parlare con Yoimiya. Adesso sta a vedere che è tutto un modo per farli sognare un pochino, per tenerli occupati. Yoimiya, che cavolo combini? Patatina, cosa combini? Non mi devi...
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai
No,
not
dai,
exist,
adesso sono io la cattiva.
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero,
Non è vero, dai.
and
Non è
listen
vero,
too.
su.
Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the
Sono
fireworks
andati da lei a
So,
piangere,
remember to come and pick
poveretti.
up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Cosa è successo?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Cosa è successo al lavoro?
Paper
Cosa è
for you
successo?
guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe.
Oh,
Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay, Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Ecco, esatto, tornata a casa.
Thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Ah. E che cavolo, cosa c'è? Cosa c'è la spettatrice? L'antirete, non ho capito.
Ah, so it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries though, I'm not blaming you.
Mi spiace.
The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Vabbè.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
È la Madonna.
The first time I heard about
Vabbè,
it, I knew straight
cavolo.
away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute, it likes to play pranks, and doesn't hurt people.
Oh.
So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
E vabbè, dai.
So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too.
Beh, sì.
I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows?
Beh, sì, alla parte, guardando un po' gli ho detto solo che questo è un mostro che è carino.
They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't.
Vabbè, sono bimbi, giustamente.
Sure, fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far up in the mountains and guide you to
Oh,
fairylands.
ma che carina che inventa le
I know that they don't
storie.
really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist. Nah, nah, nah. I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome.
Ma sì, sono
and
bimbi, ci stai
magical.
inventando storie, eccetera. Poi, ovvio, sperando che loro non si facciano del male, eccetera.
And the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing.
Vero?
If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the vision hunting Cree?
Oh,
I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
sì, in effetti.
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure.
Ma sì, in effetti non credo che direbbero loro le storie per poi lasciarli andare a Burundi.
To get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family?
Oddio, scusate.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma.
Sì, è un mio modo per dire che se ne vanno a quel paese lì. O anche per dire tu, tutto lì.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks for the show.
Perché è bello parlare di Burundi.
Is home to the Yai Publishing
Esatto.
House, and a lot of people who like to write
Oh, non lo...
stories too.
Oddio, l'avessi immaginata la scena di nuovo. Non c'è voglia di metà strada la faccio col teleport. Non c'è voglia di risalire. Sì, sono pigrona e sono fiera di essere in alcuni momenti.
A lot of them have bad endings though. Like the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again.
Ma dai, che storie belline comunque.
Becomes the next. Hey pups, I'm back.
Ah, è il suo papà.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way.
Bene, è la prima volta che vedo un genitore di qualcuno. Prima volta che vediamo i genitori di un personaggio.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
Buongiorno Enrico.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Ma poveretto.
But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they
No,
burn
che
with
cosa
many
brutta
beautiful
quella
colors.
lì. Dai, poveretto, povero di Lucco.
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day
Bastava
before that.
sapere. Ok.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
Sì, ma lei intendeva i materiali, non... Oddio.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh,
Esatto.
the materials.
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
No, lei intendeva i materiali. Sì, è sordo perché ha avuto un piccolo incidente con i cosi, con i fuochi d'artificio.
Well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they
E
were
quindi non
saying.
ci sente molto bene.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Oh. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we
Quindi
were a
ogni
little
tanto si
loud.
perde
It's
le
always the
parole.
way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pops something. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here
Ah,
respects
sì,
him.
è una bravissima
Because my
persona.
Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops
Ha detto
everything.
sopra di tutto quanto.
Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Oh, che carina.
Why would you do that?
Ma perché è bello poter
It
parlare
just
col
makes me
proprio
happy to see him
papà.
smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Chi è?
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Ah, va bene.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
Chi è? Ma è tuo fratello, tuo zio, chi è? Hanno una faccina? Davvero? Bello, l'effetto di formaggio con la faccina.
Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the
vabbè,
Technical
santo
Commission was
Dio.
around. Otherwise,
Belle
we'd all
loro.
be in big
Sono
trouble.
sexy quelle fette di formaggio allora.
Sorry, I guess
No,
it
sono
was a little
inquietanti, va
rush,
bene.
but when I heard you
Vogliono
come
essere
back, I
sexy
just-
per te, dai.
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan.
Lo vedo un
We're
Siri.
going to deliver firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Ah, la vogliono far
Thank you for all your
scappare.
help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and brought a
No, è
warrant
uno
for his
che...
arrest.
An arrest warrant?
È uno che vuole far fuggire.
Down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
Vabbè, se lui vuole affrontare la tempesta.
Multiple capsizes. Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I
Ma
felt
no,
I had
speriamo
to do.
di no, poverino.
But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Oh, che carini.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
No, ma che carini.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always
Ok,
include a
hanno
little paper slip
sempre...
with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered.
Ah, la
If
ricetta
someone
per il...
shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Santo Dio. Ecco perché come sanno che ognuno vuole quei fuochi
It's a family
d'artificio.
tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago.
Minchia, bravissimi.
I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
Fine.
Risolveremo tutto,
Sleeping in a boat
prometto.
is just the last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma.
Che alcuni di loro, no, i loro clienti che hanno questi fuochi d'artificio, e sono vecchi clienti, hanno sempre un foglio, e questa lo fa, e questa è la famiglia di Yoimiya, lo fa da una vita, da questo foglio con sopra scritto la ricetta per quei fuochi d'artificio. E solo che ovviamente i clienti, quelli regolari, hanno sempre questa ricetta, quindi anche clienti di 20 anni fa portano questo foglio dove soltanto la famiglia di Yoimiya sa cosa c'è scritto, così uno si ricorda come sono fatti quei fuochi d'artificio e lo dà a quel cliente. È una cosa fica.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
Sì, esatto.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma.
È fico.
Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
Esatto.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him.
Va bene,
Sorry.
lo aiuteremo.
I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands.
Vabbè, li guarderemo i fuochi d'artificio.
I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you
Certo,
can come meet me
certo.
back at the house later. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Sì, andiamo a fare la foto, la foto, sì, la barca per questo
If
poveretto.
it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Koichi, I'm here! How's the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Sì, siamo amici,
don't
non ti
worry, they're
preoccupare.
my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Va bene, Paimon,
I see.
un po' meno.
Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it.
Ah, adesso stanno pure controllando le barche piccine.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you.
Oh, che carino che
I'll go
complimentare.
fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
Ottimo,
All right
perfetto.
then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition
Beh, ci
after
sta.
all.
A Luglio ci sono le lanterne, a Inazuma ci sono i fuochi
You know
d'artificio.
what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the
Sì, esatto,
conversation.
non conversiamo
Okay,
troppo,
well,
cerchiamo di fare le
I'll leave it
cose.
to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away.
Yoimiya secondo me potrebbe
I've been so
parlare
busy with
con
the fireworks
tutti
business these past few
ogni
days,
giorno.
I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pop's happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I?
No, vabbè, è Logoroi che abbiamo capito. Oddio, perché piacciono sempre i personaggi molto logoroici? E il che parlano tanto. Che si è messo d'accordo per la barca. Tutto lì. E che a volte tende a essere molto logoroica perché le piace parlare con la gente. E potrebbe parlare con qualcuno per un giorno intero.
Fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take the orders. So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy
Sì, però alla lunga dopo un po' ci si stanca. Però lei no, lei non si stancherebbe.
Born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom. And then
Oddio, le
seeing all
cose
the
che fanno
lights and
boom.
colors and- What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh no, un'altra che vuole fare
Sorry,
boom.
sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all
Non
out
si
there in one
spegne
go
la
and
batteria.
leave
No,
no
ci mette
regrets.
grande passione, quello è il bello.
Let's
Però
go to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
è vero, Enrico, il tuo draghetto avrà un fratello.
Your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Dov'è?
Here we are.
Ah, sì? Ah, con Tizio. Ciao Tizio, generico 30.
Hello, Mar-Gio. How's business these days?
Ho risultato.
Yoimiya, there
Yoimiya.
you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Beh, ci sta.
Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials.
Oh, che carini. Gli hanno messo da parte di materiali.
There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come
Oddio.
on now.
Un'altra
You
fra
know I
draghi
didn't mean
piccoli.
it like
Lo voglio
that.
vedere.
I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down.
Oh, ha calmato una
I'm hopeless
disputa
at
tra lui e suo
communicating with
figlio.
him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't
Sono un
know how to
bambino che non
express
sa
it.
come esprimere i suoi
Maybe
sentimenti.
if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess
sta
I'm
facendo?
probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Ma con i figli è diverso.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All
Che non
right,
te Yoimiya.
Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you.
Ma sono sicura che...
Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Esatto.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay
Che
your
poi che
bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
Ma che carino, no, è carino che loro vogliono essere carini.
Please, just take it. Surely
Però
you've
lei
got a
vuole
load of other
pagarlo,
things
però
you
lui
need to
no
get done
dai,
today.
va tutto bene, non ti preoccupare.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All
Niente.
right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad.
Ma più che altro perché sa che è difficile. Secondo me in un'altra situazione, in una situazione migliore avrebbe accettato.
You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Beh, tanto già si conoscono, quindi potrebbero diventare veramente amiche.
Well, for one thing, if you want to commemorate something, naturally you're gonna want something loud, bright, and beautiful. But I think more importantly than that, everyone trusts us. If it wasn't for our customers, we wouldn't be able to stay in business. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem.
Yeah.
Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Secondo me in una situazione migliore credo che avrebbero anche accettato. Ah, il fabbro, normale.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Esatto.
Everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No, le voglio fare io.
Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
Oh.
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged.
Sì, ma...
If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Va bene, vecchio.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that
Deve
so
essere importante.
surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the
Vabbè, vuole
business of
aiutarci perché
Yoimiya.
è felice che suo padre sia sempre dato del lavoro da fare.
Do not rush everything at the last minute.
In effetti, poi è vero.
I'll try my
Non
best.
sempre all'ultimo
In
minuto.
the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough.
Ma no, dai.
Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Te non ti preoccupare, avevi del lavoro da fare.
Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time?
È
Back in the
ovvio.
day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients
Perché?
required to make
L'ha fatto lui il
fireworks
lavoro.
have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
Poverino.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks.
L'ha fatto lui stesso il lavoro per noi.
Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Andiamo dal tizio della barca. Sperando che l'abbia fatta. Sperando che non ci siano stati problemi.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a
No,
chance to
no,
have
ha
a nice
detto.
long chat with
No,
you
no, no.
all
Non si
day.
riferiva al fabbro. Praticamente ha detto a Yoimiya che. Perché Yoimiya fa. Cioè, perché. Aspetta, una cosa alla volta. Il vecchio ha detto a Yoimiya: non ti ridurre sempre all'ultimo minuto. E lei, sì, d'accordo, la prossima volta preparerò le cose in anticipo. Ha detto: non importa se le prepari in anticipo, non sarà mai abbastanza. Devi cercare di regolarizzarti. Avevi un attimo confuso le cose. E poi aveva detto al fabbro: no, ha detto, ricorda che tutto questo un giorno sarà tuo, Simba. Non è vero, però
Me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
beh, è stato bello
I was
ascoltare.
neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up.
Oh,
When
che
we first
carina.
met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat.
Cosa vuoi
You guys
sapere?
are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Mondstadt
Oh,
prima.
sounds great. I heard they pretty much have no rules over their life.
Sì, più o meno.
They live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery. Or
Ah sì,
something.
davvero?
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of
Dilla
wine
che
so
nel party
much in
sarebbe
his life.
fierissimo di
He was
questa
telling me
cosa.
all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Sto cercando mio fratello.
Looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god?
Sì,
Oh,
è il plot intero di
Must be
Genshin
really tough.
Impact.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in
Che
Inazuma.
carina, voleva che
The
restassimo.
outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your
Sì,
journey,
ma il
Inazuma's a
cambiamento
great place to come
capita,
and
cioè.
rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Oh, che carina Yoimiya.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired.
Questo è vero, non puoi goderti niente se sei
Adventure
troppo
friend of mine
stanco.
once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
Lo terrò in
Don't
mente.
worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy.
No,
And
sto
you're
così
here
cara
now,
lei.
so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
Dai.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to... Okay, good.
Ok,
Let's
dai,
go
andiamo
then.
a questa
Just
barca.
act naturally, though.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Ottimo. È una bellissima barchetta che potrà affrontare la tempesta. Eppala!
That's way too small.
Mi fa pensare di Atsuko.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber.
Vabbè, però ci deve andare lui, quindi...
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
Vabbè, è ovvio che sarà
Also hoping
pericoloso.
Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
Beh, ovvio che sono
I'm not
migliorati.
the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build.
Vabbè, fa niente, quella che hai voluto fare va bene così.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail. Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping
No, per essere, non è il fatto di essere solida, è che c'è un ordinamento restrittivo. Sono molto contenta delle foto che mi manderai. Sono molto contenta. Aspetto con ansia.
We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't. And anyway,
Okay.
to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right? That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. So you're seasoned crooks already, eh?
Vabbè, ma col Miles si è lasciato un malinteso.
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids
Dica.
born around the same
Stavo
time.
cercando di
the
capire
families
cosa
of the
è la terza
guild.
sorella.
They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective
Guarda, l'avevo
family's business.
intuito. Mi sembra proprio quella che si metterebbe lì con te a bere un sacco. Un'altra persona che perdiona. Madonna.
It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types,
Ok.
and each had their own knack for doing business.
Quindi è una gilda e il capo di lei non vuole che lui paghi Yoimiya.
After that,
Cioè faccia pagare Yoimiya perché...
but whenever one of them did come,
Yeah. No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time.
Oh,
To us,
che carini.
those memories are eternal.
oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things. Yep,
Sì,
that's exactly
renderli
right.
eterni.
That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get...
No, infatti vai via. Vai.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are.
Avevi un
One
sacco di
time, he
amici,
shows up with
Yoimiya.
another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and
Santo Dio, Yoimiya.
The boat is already and
Santo
waiting.
cielo,
I'll mark the
quanto.
location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
Quanta energia c'ha questa donna. Il giorno che Yoimiya non parlerà perché sarà tristissima.
It's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
Poi mi dispiace, poveretto.
Ain't it like that? If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me.
Esatto, corri, via.
No, I guess this whole trip was
A me dispiace, lui è venuto qua, si è ritrovato nella merdina, allora vuole andarsene subito perché non era venuto per cose, eccetera.
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind.
Oh.
So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway.
Puoi tornarci quando la situazione sarà più tranquilla.
Instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. Keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryou Commission. That's it.
Cos'è che vuoi fare?
Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us
Speriamo
any
che
issues.
ci aiutino questi qui.
All right.
Perché sennò questo poveretto non riuscirà più a tornare a casa. O cioè, o andare via da Inazuma.
Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish.
Calmati, Yoimiya.
Pots? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Beh, almeno gli ha detto, ha scritto al papà, tu fai i fuochi d'artificio, ci sono degli ordini da fare. Dov'è? La cosa sono 200 metri, però vabbè, faccio prima, c'è lì il Conda Village, scusami. C'è il teleport lì. Ah, eccoli.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come.
Oh,
and
che
take a
carini.
seat. Are these two your friends?
Sì, siamo amici.
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Oh, sì.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Meno male che sono tranquilli, dai.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Signore, non si...
Great health.
Signore, non dica, spero di essere ancora vivo quando ti vedrò a capo. Quando avrai un erede.
It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now,
Fico.
even a moment of light. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but
Sì, non volevo sapere come andava a fare.
Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more
certo, ha dovuto lavorare.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some.
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the pickled radish.
Ok, togliamo, aiutiamoli. Togliamo le erbacce. Vabbè, cavolo, quanto sono cresciute queste erbacce qui? Non ho capito.
Yeah, you got it. And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Ok. Satoru, salve, salve. Salve signore. Siamo qui per aiutarla.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to
Piena di
support of our
vita, che
loyal
carini.
customers. The family business, we sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke
Ah
can
sì, ce la
manage?
facciamo.
If
Abbiamo
it
fatto
gets
fino a
too
mo'.
much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
Ok, che non vuole
We
aiutare a
should be
fare gli
fine.
fuochi
I think we can
d'artificio.
Oh, yeah. This is...
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe?
Vabbè, te l'ha fatto
But
per
then
te,
I tried
scusami.
some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family.
Ogni famiglia ha i suoi momenti in cui si...
Getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still.
Huh, they didn't seem that way
mi
to
spiace
me.
che quei due vecchietti hanno un bellissimo rapporto, eppure eppure il loro figlio non va a trovarli spesso.
That way they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Esatto, dobbiamo dirgli, abbiamo un amico, ci vuoi aiutare, per favore. Ci devi aiutare a far portare questo tizio fuori da Inazuma.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Guardala che brava.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50
Cavolo, 50 anni di
years this
matrimonio,
year.
bravissimi.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years.
Ah, questo è vero. Figo, bravissimi.
What? Some important day?
Paimon.
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago back...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten.
Va bene, cioè non importa chi stava chi voleva vincere
affection.
l'affetto dell'altro.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed... To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up, I looked back at her and saw her eyes.
Oh, ma che cosa romantica.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
Oh.
50 years. But 50
Insomma,
years
che
of
carina,
being
gliel'ha chiesto sotto i
together.
fuochi d'artificio.
Now
Oh,
that is something worth.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for
oh
you.
che carina Yoimiya anche
Oh
lei.
no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Oh sì.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing.
Ah, spiega tutta la situazione sul suo amico che vuole andarsene.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young.
Era il mio amico del vostro figlio.
They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together.
Cosa è
But
successo?
one day, they
Ah,
had
un
a
discorso.
terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful.
Beh, entrambi avevano
You know
ragione.
what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things.
Cioè,
And
loro
Sakujiro
figlio
stormed
voleva
off, and
voleva
that
stare lì
was
perché gli
that.
piaceva vivere in un posto pacifico.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he
Saki
didn't want to talk with
invece
us
voleva
about how
vedere
he
il
was
mondo.
really feeling.
Non c'era nulla di male in entrambe le
Eventually,
cose.
whether out of pent-up anger or
Diciamo che
for some other
potevano
reason,
rimanere in
he
contatto,
joined
però hanno
the
litigato
Tenryou
così tanto
Commission.
che...
He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help.
Ma non credo che
But
adesso...
since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence.
Esatto, che culo trovare l'unico che ha fatto, che ha litigato con la famiglia che poteva aiutarlo.
Back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need
Esatto,
to
non
make things difficult
possiamo
for you.
mettere ancora
This sounds
problemi.
like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
Spero
I think
anch'io.
after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Speriamo che possano risolvere tutti questi anni.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Per questo che non era molto convinto, era del tipo sni se vuoi, va bene. Sono sicuro che non mi riporteranno, ma perché dovrebbero farlo? C'è un problema. Mi piace un botto poi.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Oh no.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
Esatto, non ti hanno
I
ferito.
told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
Oh no.
Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Stiamo calmi, no? È la commissione che non...
Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind
Insomma...
up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If
Oh.
you're wondering which way they went,
Hanno
they
lasciato la
left the city.
città, quindi però non ha visto
I
chi
wish
sono e
I
non sa i
caught
loro
their
nomi.
names. But but I didn't hear
No,
a
non ti
thing.
preoccupare, non è colpa tua.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over.
Oh,
I think their
dove sono
leader's
andati?
name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Ok, quindi è Keisuke che sta cercando il suo ex amico.
Hasn't made up his mind. Those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me.
Ok, andiamo.
Let's track them down.
Andiamo a risolvere questo problema. Insieme sotto i... Ok, questa secondo me è l'ultima parte.
It's Masazaka and his friends. Let's us go.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great
Sì,
yokai
dopo,
ready
pensiamo
yet?
dopo allo yokai.
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
Non adesso,
I'm
dopo.
sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time.
Oh, che
It's just
carino.
sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get
Avremo le caramelle. Facilissimo convincere i bimbi.
Candy! Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Ok.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No.
No, don't worry. It's all just be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come
Oh,
play
che
with you
carina
after the
che è
fireworks
però.
start.
Una piccola sorellona. No, una piccola sorellona. È una big sis.
You, Yoimiya.
No, sorellone basta. Mi sono confuso con le parole,
Looks like this is
scusatemi.
the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step
Ma non
in.
credo che c'è il motorino in questa cosa, grazie al cielo.
Look, there are people from the Tenryo Commission over there. It must be them.
Fermi.
Sorry, I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
E invece passiamo.
Bloody nuisance. Well, you've only
Oh,
got yourself to
finalmente.
blame.
Posso finalmente provarla.
Fire hazard.
Ah, però. Ok. Con l'R2 fa le cose fa le frecce di fuoco. Non mi punzecchiare.
Time for a light show.
Ma è bellissimo come fa, guardala. Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Fico. Fico, 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 fico. E all'arco di Inazuma, ovviamente.
Fire hazard.
Ember è comunque utile. Aia! Peccato perché lei fa questa cosa che a un certo punto fa solo fuoco. Guardate, mi sono vista Shonri apparire. Oh.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions.
Va
There
bene,
is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
un po'
Look at that.
un po' doppiato
The
male
Lun-Mer-Ven
sto
is now
poveretto,
headed
potevano.
fast speed. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
No, 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 non fate stronzate.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands.
Infatti, nessuno lo pensava.
If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
No, dai.
I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing.
Sì, così
The one who
l'ammazzano.
made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business.
Mi sei sul cavolo che su che? Ascoltalo una volta tanto.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
Esatto, parlagli.
Everything through.
I have nothing to say to him.
Deve parlare lui, infatti.
I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? Just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk.
Parlate.
I can see it in your
Un attimo.
faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it.
Amore.
Not stand by and watch.
Lei e Yuki andrebbero d'accordissimo.
Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win,
Ok, mi piace Yoimiya, mi piace.
If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Oddio, addirittura.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Ti faccio un culo come una casa adesso.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't
Sì.
let her fight them all alone!
Ma non si è fatto un cavolo. Perché?
Bellowing thunder!
We must.
Minchia Yoimiya se gli fai male.
That didn't count!
Orders given. Orders received. Wheel of...
Fire hazard! Goldfish of doom!
Boia. Questo l'ha sentito, mi sa. Questo l'ha sentito.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
No. Sia onorevole.
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Riuscita a calibre in panico.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other.
Si possono amare tutte le altre, ma la prima arciera è la prima arciera.
Do they?
Puoi avere entrambe. Perché devi abbandonare Amber? Puoi avere tutte e due.
I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine.
Ah, ok.
It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma.
Franci per il sociale, esatto. Perché non puoi amare entrambe, scusami. Ti può piacere sia Amber che Yoimiya.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away
Sì, ho
like
voluto
that.
parlarti prima.
After all. I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling
Chi lo
me and I
dice?
couldn't ignore it any longer.
Scusami, chi lo dice?
Life
Poi,
isn't easy for
perché devono
anyone.
essere le tue padrone?
I truly worship Madam Shogun.
Possono essere le
Her ideas were
tue
my personal
cose,
creed,
cioè.
and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission.
Ma le waifu e gli asbandi non c'è mai tregua. Tu puoi avere tutti i waifu e gli asbandi, tutte le waifu e gli asbandi che vuoi. Per questo sono d'accordo, armate quelli che volete di personaggi, quelli che vi fanno sentire bene.
But that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend
Burocrazia,
you my
sì.
help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Oh, ma dai, patatini.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along.
Quindi volevi parlare
It's
con lui?
just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so
Beh,
perceptive.
hai fatto tutto questo per poter parlare con lui. Volevi parlare con lui?
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so...
Se regali a Bal qualsiasi cosa ti spizza in due.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Se le dai il miracolo per una cucina, le pensa che pensi che le donne devono solo stare in cucina e basta. Ed è anche peggio, e Bal ti lancia un fulmine che ti frigge.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And
Dai, voglio vedere il fai.
Yoimiya, the way you took what can
Sì.
I say? I like to talk.
Mi piace parlare, non si è visto. Sono una forza. Io credo nella forza delle parole. Grazie, grazie Yoimiya, grazie nella forza delle parole.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to
Sì,
the
voglio vedere i
perfect
fuochi
place to watch
d'artificio,
the
dai.
fireworks. My pops will set off the
Per
fireworks
restare in
I want to
tema
give to you.
cucina. Per forza, perché lo fa apposta. Ah, vuoi che cucini? Va bene, ti friggo, paffete. Oh. Sì, finalmente ci godiamo un po' di fuochi d'artificio. E lo faccio con Jolie. Che bello. Oh no, mi sto immaginando io che Yoimiya insieme parlerebbero troppo, tutte e due. Sì, vabbè. Oh. Ho i brividini. Ho la pelle d'oca. Ah.
Oh, it's...
No, dai, non piangere.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya? Shh.
Lasciala stare. Sta sognando. Spero stia sognando una Inazuma più libera.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep.
Ah.
I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
Un'altra volta
remember that
la
big
tua famiglia è
one that
stata
went up
bravissima.
first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm on side. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime
Uno dorato
soon.
solo per noi, che cosa carina. Voglio anch'io un fuoco d'artificio personalizzato adesso.
Leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart.
Sì, tutti vogliamo una Yoimiya nella nostra vita. Secondo me è bellissimo.
This is your paper slip.
Grazie per la tua gentilezza.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I could hear you. I just had a habit
Sì,
of being
probabilmente sì. Ci devo provare. A parte che devo provarci da un po'. Ci sto già provando con tutti. Però diciamo che almeno con lei potrei masterarli. Proviamo?
Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sid, for Keisuke's parents, and for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were oh yeah, right, police!
As for me...
È quello che sta facendo.
To be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Che Yoimiya stavolta la prendo per davvero. Se Yoimiya mi sta aspettando, me lo sento. È lì che mi dice dai, dai che ti arriva a braccia aperte, dai che ti arriva a braccia aperte. Io sì.
It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by
Voglio anche
chance that I
Toma,
ended
tanto
up
Toma ha un
learning
4
this craft
stelle,
for my
spero di avere un po'
brothers.
di fortuna con le 4 stelle.
It's also by chance
Con
that
i
I've met
4
so many
stelle.
people, learned so many
Sì,
fireworks
ragazzi, ho
that
capito.
disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity
Sì, è
that
vero,
our
è
Shogun
vero.
desires. But
È vero.
people's feelings don't just disappear.
Sono gli uomini che
It's those
proprio
feelings that
non
give
c'ha,
fireworks
a
their
parte
purpose.
20 non c'hanno
If
proprio
nobody
voglia.
wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated
20
things
non
like
è
this
una
very
ragazza,
often.
dai, su, poverino.
But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family.
È
and had the
femminato, ma è
chance to
bello
make so
perché
many pretty
sì.
fireworks.
È 1 ora e 18. Cazzarola. No, dai, poveretto. Starebbe bene come ragazza 20, quello lo ammetto, però no, lo è.
Such a bad place. Heimat's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka
It's
were talking
time.
about, right?
Vento. Bene, ragazzuoli, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Lunedì vedremo Bal. Se tutto va bene. Yeah! Che fico, che bello. Evviva! Ok. Oggi pomeriggio vediamo se farà la like o regia. Chiedo anche a lui se c'ha voglia, se non c'ha voglia, vediamo cosa succede, cosa non succede. In ogni caso, grazie mille per essere passati. Voglio un mondo di bene. Grazie mille per tutto il supporto che mi date ogni giorno. E niente. Ciao! Ciao 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 ciao. Ciao.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.